How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we are back in American Truck Simulator once again. You might recognize this truck. It's a W900A from Moiza Mods. Recently updated, so we've got the new Modular 60 cab on there, but he's also put out a Mercury 60 cab and an Eagle cab on it as well, which all look fantastic. So we'll have to drive all of those, I guess, to show those off as well. And he's got a ton of new accessories on there as well, so you'll have to go and update it and see what's new on it. But from what I can tell, pretty much most of what I've got here selected is new. You can kind of feast your eyes on that. We've got the needle nose hood, and let's see what else here. We've got, of course, the long 8x4, so this thing is absolutely massive. It'd be even more massive if we had the long hood on there. But personally, I prefer the shorter ones on these W9s myself. And then we've got the Murray behind us. We're pulling it right there from PizzsterModding.com. You can go and check that out. I'm uncertain on the price of both of these items, actually. I came a little unprepared today, so unfortunately I can't share the price with you, but I want to say the truck is 40 or 50, perhaps? Hopefully I'm saying that right, but you'd purchase it through Facebook. I'll link to Moiza Mods for that, and then, of course, the trailer there from Pizzster, I think is about $30. I hope I'm saying those prices correctly, but best thing to always do is just go and check, because some of these sites actually run sales and such on their mods. So yeah, best thing to do is go and actually check with the modders, see what they've got going on. But it's one of my favorite W9s in the game so far. Of course, my favorite W9A is still CTs. It still has my heart, but this one's perfect for just about everything. I mean, it's got all the accessories you could need. And then under the hood, we've got the 3408E. I had to think about that, from Eel David GT. We've got that today, so we'll hear that right now as I start it up. Awesome. And then we'll get the lights on. And we'll head inside. Here we are. All right, everything's looking sharp. Of course, we're going to see a lot more once we get out into the sun. We'll see, you know, a lot more of the interior. But also actually get, one thing that bothers me is when my mirrors are not set right. So I think that this convex mirror actually needs to be set a little better. Yep, here we go. Okay. The other thing is, that's pretty cool. I've finally gotten my shifter here. So we're driving a manual today. Woot! For once. All right. Let's go ahead and make sure that we've got right gear set. Yeah, perfect. Awesome engine. Finally get to hear that clutch squeak that we like so much from Z-Mod's interior sounds. Alright, so as you can see, we're in Big Spring. We're going to be driving down to a Qubit over here and picking up a piece of equipment to take out of there. I'm not sure where it's gonna go. Well, we'll figure that out once we get there, I guess. Uh-oh. Missed a gear there. That's gonna happen a lot, I feel. Oh man, we're gonna get that stupid sound. Is it gonna go away? Probably not. Well, shoot. I guess we're gonna have to pull over here to the side. Whoa. Shut the engine off. Again. Sorry about that. Alright, try this again. Okay. Now that that's over with, hopefully. Gonna let us in? No, he's not. Of course. Yeah, I apologize for that. That's gonna happen a lot. I'm still getting used to the excuse me, the gates on this shifter, so it's gonna take me a little bit to get used to it. So I guess what ended up happening there was I shifted to the far left instead of the next left, which put me in reverse. But anyway, it is pretty awesome running this shifter again. It's the Simagic DS8X. So I say again, but it's actually my first time owning it. Oh, here's the Qubit right here. Sure we slow up for it. We've pulled out of this one before, and this this turn-in entrance gets me every time because we're having to cross 2 lanes of traffic to get in. This is where it ends, indeed. All right, let's see where they want us here. Okay. And let's see what we're going to actually be picking up and then taking out of here. Oh, I think our job expired, actually. Oh, no, here it is. All right. I don't know why I didn't have it selected when I first pulled in. Yep, so it's the Komatsu AXI down to Junction. Big old thing. We're probably going to be sticking out a little bit. There it is. Okay, there's our site. Pickup spot, whatever you call it. You know what I mean. Yeah, this is one where we got to do a pretty big loop around here. So another thing that's cool, you might also notice that the lighting looks a little different. I'm using the paid version of Snowy Moon, version 2, is what we have here. I'm kind of experimenting to see where it goes in terms of like, yikes. Okay, we're gonna have to get into reverse here. Oh man, my monitor light fell. Now it's covering part of my screen. I have a little clip on, like on the top of your monitor, like how the webcams do, but it's a light, so that it gives me a little bit better illumination when I'm playing at night, so I don't hurt my eyes. Apparently I shifted in the seat or something, and it came loose and fell. I have to fix that in a second. Can we get this here? First time. We're still sticking out quite a bit. I don't know. Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead and just pull up a bit. I have to get it better in the lines here. Because they don't like it the way it is sitting here currently. Maybe I'll take it now. There it is. Alright, no big deal. Pull our brake out and apply it. Get the engine off. Alright, so we're going to have a nice little afternoon to likely evening drive here. Let me show you real quick Snowy Moon here. So we've got different lighting options that we can pick from. I want to see what looks best. That looks a little better actually. Default looks even crisper. This one kind of does a little fade, a little less saturation, I guess. Let's ride with this. I think this looks actually better. Yeah, I'm definitely going for that. And then let me get this pesky this light back up there. Okay, hopefully it doesn't fall again.
Ready to roll.
Oof, okay. Yep, it's a little bit of a rocky get the brake in, dummy. Now we're ready. A little bit of a rocky start to today's video. As always, I'm in a rush. I'm recording when I have a little bit of time.
Never mind. I'll find it.
Okay, so the GPS has gotten confused here before, so I hope that it doesn't start to throw us the other direction. Okay, I think we're still good. Oh, I shifted to 5 a little early there. Alright, yeah, we're still fine. It's done it before where it's thrown me in this direction to the right, but it actually, I should have gone left. It's gotten confused a time or two before. But today it looks like we're fine. But I'm loving this truck. It is, it was definitely, I guess, due for an update. I hadn't gotten one in a while. Now that it did, it looks fantastic. I mean, it looked fine before. Like, I'm not saying that it that it was needed one to look good. It definitely looked good before, but now it's even better, is what I'm trying to say. Yes. Stumbling over my words to say that, but Yeah, I'll have links to everything for you to go and purchase them yourself. And of course, it comes highly recommended, not only from me, but from other YouTubers and plenty of people in the community that also appreciate this truck and anything else that Moiza's ever done. He's got a nice catalog of ATS mods and such. So I really appreciate all the work and effort he puts into them. Very high quality stuff. As well as ATS expansion. That is the site we pulled out of. Sorry, that gives you the site that we pulled out of. Sorry, the Qubit, and plenty more. Speaking of which, I gotta also get. Uh-oh, what the heck's going on? What just happened? Whoa, that was weird. It just lost power for some reason. I'm sure I did something wrong. Okay, what gear are we in here? Second? No? Oh, it's in fifth still. Wow, okay. I thought it lost the, it just lost power. That was weird. I guess maybe I stalled it somehow. Didn't hold the clutch long enough or something. But it didn't do that weird beeping thing like it did before. Wow, that was strange. Okay. So I guess while we're on the subject, I should also talk about my opinions on the new shifter. So far I like it. It's just very, it's going to take some getting used to because of the way that the gates are. So in comparison to the G-Force shifter, this shifter is a lot smaller, but especially smaller is the actual space where the gates are that you're shifting between. Along with the fact that it's so both, I guess, length and width wise, both ways, this shifter is smaller in terms of dimensions. But one of the reasons that I went with this is because, well, not only because of the smaller form factor, it looks better on my rig. It also has a ton of resistance, which I love. Resistance. I love stuff to feel clunky and heavy, and it just, for some reason, it feels better when it's like that. So I like my pedals to have more resistance. I like a lot of feedback in the wheel, and same thing with my shifter. I like having that resistance, and I love the fact that this shifter has a screw on the front, resistance screw, or torque screw, I guess is what you could call it, that you can adjust to make it less or more resistant to your shifts. So I really dig that, personally. The other interesting thing that it has that some people complain about, but I know that it's actually a common thing in, I guess, in cars, I would think, and manual transmission cars. You have to pull up on the, I guess it's they call it a shaft, maybe, that will allow you to then shift into other gears, if that makes sense. So to shift into reverse, which is the far top left gear, and to shift into 7 and 8 on the H pattern, you have to pull up on the shaft to unlock those other gears. So I kind of, I think that's kind of a negative for a lot of people. For me, it's actually kind of cool. It feels, the point of it is to give you more realism, and I'm all for that. I love having that realism, personally. So some people are going to dig it, some people are not, but I personally like it a lot. So like, for example, this gear I'm in right now is 7, even though it's not really, like, okay, ATS has a weird thing where it doesn't pick up the entire pattern. So like for me, since I'm using a Eaton Fuller 18-speed transmission setting in ATS, it doesn't detect every single gate properly the way that it's supposed to. But anyway, oh, and then also being the fact that I don't have an 18-speed shifter adapter yet for this gearbox, I have to use, you probably saw me hit a button on my steering wheel to split the ranges. So to get me up to 7 high I'm having to kind of use my button and everything. So anyway, what ATS is detecting right now is the reverse, low, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it's not actually in the reverse spot on the shifter. So I need to mess with it some more maybe to kind of figure that out. But anyway, the best way I can explain it is that to hit reverse in ATS, I have to put it up to spot 3 on the actual H pattern that the gearbox looks at. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. I may just have to talk about this like in another video to kind of show you everything the way that you should see it. But anyway, all you need to know is that it's awesome. The feel is awesome. I like the realism. I like the oh, and some stutters here in this area. I like the just having that realism, that aspect of, you know, having to do more things to get it to shift. I like it. I know that not everybody does. Oh snap, we're slowing down here. Yeah, so now to get me back down to 3, I have to hit a button to split the range back down. You might even hear it bleed through the mic. I don't know. If you hear any weird sounds in the background, that's probably the shifter. Because it's loud and it's clunky, and I love that about it, personally. I really do. So I'll do a review on it, along with everything else that I've been doing here with the steering wheel and pedals and such. And, you know, talk about how I'm getting it to work in game. For now, it's a bit of a work around. Oh, left the blinker on. That I'm having to do here, but you know, it works for me. So San Angelo, we're going down to Junction, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, just been trying a lot of new things, a lot of improvements. I've also kind of switched things around in the rig, so you may have noticed, may have not, from the last time. I had my digital gauges that are now on the right used to be on the left, and then my keyboard used to be on the left. I used to have to reach over, and that was a whole pain to do that, so I've moved it over here. Also moved my phone / tablet mount over here. Button box is also over here on the right, which I think it's actually been like that. But yeah, been doing a ton of changes to just try to get everything more comfortable, and then also messing around with Snowy Moon a lot to get the lighting looking good. And so far it's at a nice space, I think, where I'm comfortable with. Yeah, I'm really liking everything the way it's set up so far, and of course doing a ton of racing lately too. Le Mans Ultimate, the new DLC and new season pass, and looking forward to, of course, the next coming updates to Le Mans Ultimate. So I've been doing a ton of racing in there too.
Keep right, and then exit right.
All right, keep to the right as instructed. South to Sonora. Man, I can never remember to turn those blockers off. I need to turn them things off. On the list of things that I keep saying I'm going to do, but I just don't. Start on to 7 here. Keep the RPMs low. But I hope you guys are doing great. I hope that your week's off to a good start. Well, I say start. It's actually the middle of the week. Or no, the end of the week. Friday, as you're seeing this. Wow. Okay, I'm just out of sorts here. Let me rephrase that. I hope that you had a good week and that your weekend will be off to a good start, that being Friday. I don't know what's going on anymore, guys. I need coffee. Guess out of force of habit, because I'm normally recording videos on Sunday afternoon or evening to get it out by Monday. So I feel the need to be like your weekly check-in, like, hey guys, how's the week? But it's actually the end of the week. So I guess what I should be saying is you've made it to Friday, which is good. That means I've made it to Friday. And as far as stuff going on for my weekend, tomorrow I plan to be out with friends most of the day, so I'm gonna probably not get much done. But I feel good now because I finally cleaned my room yesterday. It sounds bad, I know, but I'm freely admitting I'm terrible at that because it comes in spurts where I'll go through like days and days where I just don't clean. And I guess what I should say, I don't want you to get the impression that like I live in filth or anything. It's mostly clutter. So clothes and I don't know, bags, packages, boxes. You know, you're going, you know, through your week and you're busy doing stuff, and then you get sidetracked and you don't clean, whatever. So all of that clutter I finally decluttered and threw you know, stuff in the recycle that should have been a long time ago. All that stuff. Oh, speaking of which, we need to get a screenshot. Don't want to forget about that. Ooh, here's a nice little straight spot here. I think I'll go ahead and grab the screenshot right now and be right back with you, so don't go anywhere. Excellent. Got the screenshot. Good to go. All right, sorry for that interruption.
Turn left.
So now that I finally got, you know, the cleaning out of the way, can kind of focus on other stuff that I'm gonna be doing, mostly gaming, but you know.
Get ready. Turn left. Turn left.
Let's get down to third here for this little climb. Let's get this cat engine a workout here. Whoa. Did we hit something back there? What was that? Heard some weird noises, but there wasn't anything in the road. Alright, well, I can still see the tractor's still there on the bed, so we didn't lose the tractor. Interesting. Follow the signs for junction. I've been seeing you guys will have to let me know if you've seen it too. A lot of weird stuff sometimes with the like random stuff in the road. Random huge bumps that you hit when you're just kind of driving along. Oh, speaking of which, I think my traffic got reset too. I'm seeing barely any traffic on the road. I'll have to get that looked at for sure. Yeah, anyways. It's going to be a busy weekend for me, so I'm glad that I got some cleaning done. Today I'm going to be focusing a lot on getting laundry done and that kind of thing, working down the list. But yeah, I go through spurts of like, I'm not going to feel like cleaning, nor am I going to have the time to, you know, go through everything to clean stuff. And then I'll randomly get like a full day or two where I'm just like, I'm cleaning everything. Like I'm cleaning the baseboards, the windows, all the glass in the bathroom and all the fixtures and everything. It's like I can't just maintain, you know, I'm either almost like on neglect mode or full on like housekeeper mode. But yeah, I can never find that happy middle. But anyway, I do enjoy cleaning and decluttering because it takes a lot of stress out of your day. It's not even like it's a source of stress. It's just like a subconscious thing. Like, you know, your house is dirty and for some reason, I don't know, it gives you stress. But when everything's clean,
Keep right.
it's
Then exit.
just feels good. We may even manage to get here without
Exit.
crossing over into nighttime. We'll see. But I love everything, the way it's set up right now. Everything's crisp and clean. Snowy moon looks great.
Turn left.
Where's my gear? There it is. Oop, nope. 2. There we go. Golly, it's gonna take me a little bit to get used to this. I'm so used to shifting, like moving the shifter over further than I actually need to now. It could also possibly be the size of the shifter itself that's attached to the gearbox. Everything's stock right now that came with it, so I don't have a nice Eaton Fuller 18 speed
Get ready. Turn left.
knob yet, so I need to. That'll be the next thing on the list to get.
Turn left.
Let's try not to stall our engine again here. Taylor and a Chuck and Jacks. We're going to Chuck and Jacks, it looks like. I'm definitely very pleased so far, though, with, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Everything that's, I've got going here in the game so far. Game looks good, sounds good, runs good. Speaking of which, I think actually ATS released an update this morning, so we'll have to see what's going on there, see what's new, if anything. Okay. Job delivery way back there. Okay. So probably we'll head to the back and then just back it in. Probably be the easiest thing to do. Let's get the four-ways on here, and we should have already had our beacons up as well, which I didn't. That's on me. There's the beacon. My poor button box is now out of frame, so you're not seeing it. You can only see my keyboard and the gauges and wheel and everything. That's the important stuff, but the button box is now way over here, out of frame. Alright, they got a tractor right in our way, and some logs. Kind of just back this in as best as we can. Alright, get it in reverse here, but we don't want the high gear. Okay, we had it there before. Alright. Blow the horn, let them know we're coming back. Watch out for this tractor. How's this trailer gonna turn? Is it gonna be cooperative or is it not? Not to mention we have a long setup here. I have a feeling that I maybe overdid it. Oh, scraping some stuff here on the left. Yeah, I think I gave the trailer a little too much to work with here. So let's take some of that back. Oh, yeah, I gave it way too much. Okay, we gotta straighten out. This trailer doesn't like to let us get under it, so I should have remembered that going into it, but try again. Oh, okay, there it is. Not be surprised if I have to end up doing a whole nother attack here. If I can at least just get some kind of semblance of where it's going, because it's hard to see at these mirrors where exactly it's taking us, and I'm trying to see. Oh, it's something else. Dang it! We'll get it eventually. I mean, it has got to start turning like immediately. We needed it to start turning yesterday. Uh-oh, don't tell me we're stuck. There it goes. Need a little more torque to get it to move. Wow, this thing's giving me a headache already. Okay, let's take even more back. It's like, okay, how much do you need here, man? How much more angle can I possibly give you? The other thing is that it's a very wide load. Okay, they may actually give this to us. No, okay. That's fine. We're gonna probably run over some logs here. Or not. Oh, jeez. We still got to get way over to the right here, looks like. Sorry, I'm having to punish you guys. Torture you guys by watching this. Absolute mess. Wow, they actually gave that to us. You know what? I'm taking it. No questions asked. Better than sitting here all night. Wow, that was a hard one. Not sure if I should blame my lack of skills or the length of the truck and the trailer combined, or the turning radius of the trailer. Let's just say all three. How about that? Okay, before we move on here. Excellent was our rating, surprisingly. Komatsu 155D AXI delivered from Big Spring to Junction. It was 239 miles, 6.5 hours, 32.7 gallons, and got some nice bonuses here. Not very many, but still added up to a nice little check there. We'll definitely take it for the the absolute bang-up job we did of backing it in. All right, let me give you one last look at the combo here. W900A in all its glory, again from Moiza Mods, and the Murray trailer right there from Pizzster. Everything's looking so good. I'm loving this truck. All the new additions. Loving the new cabs. Gonna definitely pull out the Eagle and drive that around some more. But this is a Modular 60 right here. We've got, of course, the 8x4 with the liftable axle. Everything is looking great. I'm loving it. Like McDonald's. All right. Well, thanks guys for watching and joining me on this one. I apologize for the hiccups. So you're going to probably see a lot of those in the next few videos, as I'm still getting used to the shifter and all that stuff. But yeah, I can expect a little review or something on everything soon, whenever I can put that together and get some time. And of course, ATS expansion, going to pimp that out.com. You can find that mod and get tons of sites to pick up from or deliver to. I also always link to my Discord in the description, so check that out as well, along with the links to both places to buy these excellent mods and everything. And again, the engine is the 3408E Cat engine from Eel David GT. It's a free one on Trucky as well. So I think that is everything I needed to pimp out. For those who are watching and you're not subscribed yet, I kindly ask that you do subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and drop a like on the video. Feel free to hype the video if you enjoyed it, and share it with those who might enjoy watching, those who also enjoy W900As and difficult skilled parking maneuvers. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. I hope that everybody is doing well, and please continue to be safe. Take care. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Hey guys, it's Vaughn here to tell you about Qubit Transport and Logistics. It's a brand new VTC, but more than that, it's a truck sim community that we base on sharing tips, tackling convoys, and celebrating every successful delivery together. We have drivers tackling the open roads in both ETS2 and ATS, designated dispatch jobs, elevated company ranks based on your mile distance, and so much more. So whether you're brand new to the game or are an established veteran, you're sure to find your place in our community. We really encourage anyone and everyone to join us, have fun together. So consider applying today. The links are in the description below to our Discord server, as well as our company pages on both TrucksBook and Trucky. Again, links in the description below. We are currently hiring, and we encourage all to join. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.